Miss Candy Burst Tucker, y'all's fave, okay, the one who took her child to college last year as a whole storyline, went on to Amazon Live to give us some tea about the upcoming season. And y'all, I'm hyped because it's actually happening. Check this clip out.
But what I will say is that we will all come together for the first time. Is it this week or next week?
Did y'all hear that? Okay, did you hear Candy Burst Tucker talking about she gonna have lunch with the girls next week? Y'all, I'm too hyped. Okay, I am too hyped because it's like, damn, like this is a long time coming. Okay, coming off of the very flop season of season 13, we're finally gonna get into some action. We did hear Candy talk about how she's going to meet up with some familiar faces next week and also a couple of the newbies. Now, a couple of days ago, we did get some reports that Miss Sanya Richards Ross, I always forget her name, okay? So forgettable. But anyways, yeah, we did get some reports that she was possibly going to be joining the show in some sort of capacity. We don't know if she's going to be a housewife. We don't know if she's going to be a friend. I say bring Shamari back. Why did we get rid of her? Okay. But yeah, apparently Sanya Richards Ross is going to be testing. And then a couple of days ago, we got this information that Rosania, child, I don't know this woman's name. Rosina Nugasi. Okay, if I'm not pronouncing that right, please fact check me and educate me on the phonetics in the comments down below. But this young lady is Akon's non-wife. Okay, because I know that there were a lot of reports and rumors and gossip going around. But from what I'm reading, they're only girlfriend and boyfriend, and at the very most, baby mama and baby daddy. Okay. So yeah, I don't know if they feel as though they're married. Okay, maybe the spirit married them. Maybe they're married in the spiritual realm or something like that. Maybe they have some sort of common law situation going on. I'm not really sure at the situation. I don't know the details. I really don't keep up with Akon. I feel like every other month we get a report saying that he's going to feed, and give water to the whole world. And that doesn't ever seem to happen. So, yeah, child. Okay, we got Rosania joining the show. Okay, and that's all I'm going to say about that. But she, I guess apparently is coming through Sheree. Okay, y'all know Sheree has been ushered back into the show. We're going to see Sheree and her jailbird of a fiance, Tyrone and whatnot. And we're going to see how they deal with their little situations. But Rosania is coming through Sheree. And that's all we know. Okay, that's all we know at this point is that the girl is friends with Sheree. I believe they went on a trip to Africa just a couple of months ago, which included Simon Guobadia as well, Porsha's man. So, yeah. And speaking of Sheree, apparently this woman knows so much, okay? Because she keeps going on to Instagram with these cryptic messages and captions with bone emojis talking about some I got the tea and I'm ready to sip and I want y'all to sip it too. Like, Sheree, sit down. Okay, girl, sit down. This is your third time returning to the show. I really hope that this time you bring it. Your first stint on the show was okay. You did what needed to be done for the show to be successful, so I'll go ahead and give her that. Her second run on the show was nothing but a big flop. Okay, we saw her barely struggling to get Neverland together, okay, and turn Neverland into the Chateau of the Sheree, right? And then we saw these weak reads that her and Kenya would go back and forth about. So, I like Sheree and I'm excited to see her, but at the same time, you really hyping yourself up talking about you got all this tea. And quiet as it's kept, if Porsha isn't going to be a part of the cast, what is your tea about? Okay, because Kenya don't have nothing going on unless she's secretly dating somebody that we don't know about. Wouldn't that be interesting? Right? If Kenya really wanted to keep her job, because we're going to get to her and Bravo and them in just a second. But if she really wanted to, keep the contracts coming, she would have a secret boyfriend in the back of the curtains, ready to be ushered in onto the show as soon as this divorce is finalized. And so, Yeah, like, what is the tea, Sheree? Like, what is this tea? Like, I feel like she don't know nothing pertaining to anybody but Porsha. So, but yeah, we got Sheree coming back. We have Marlo being upgraded. We have Razania, Sheree's bestie. And then we have Sanya Richards Ross. So this is going to make for a really interesting season. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys are excited about the situation. Now, speaking of Miss Kenya Moore hair care, y'all, we do have to talk about this whole ultimatum situation. And I want to go ahead and put up this article from TMZ because they have been talking about this and this has been all over the blogs. I kind of feel like at this point, it really doesn't make a difference because we know Kenya is coming back to the show, if I'm not mistaken, right? But apparently at one point in time, I'm assuming about 2 or 3 months ago, Kenya was met with an ultimatum from Bravo, and it was you either sign on for season 14 or you do Dancing with the Stars, which that kind of doesn't even make sense to me because they've had other, housewives do Dancing with the Stars, and so I'm kind of confused as to what is different about Kenya's stint on the show, except for the fact that it may cause some scheduling issues, right? Because we know she just started Dancing with the Stars 2 weeks ago and filming commences for the new season of Atlanta next week. And so we do know from the grapevine that Kenya has promised, okay, she has gone to the network and begged them and pled with them and promised them that she will, fly back and forth between LA and Atlanta because they definitely let Nene do that. Let's just go ahead and be honest about it. We do know that there was a whole season with Nene and she lived in whole ass LA. Okay? So I don't really see what the big deal is. Maybe it's the producers thinking, well, we need Kenya in Atlanta full time because we know that she is the main pot stirrer. Okay, along with the very messy Sheree Whitfield. And so maybe that has something to do with it. Maybe from Bravo's perspective, there was some sort of conflict of interest since Dancing with the Stars is a Disney thing and NBC Universal and Disney don't work together. I don't know. But at the same time, I'll go back to Nene. Nene went out there to LA to film Glee and whatnot, which is a Fox show. And I don't believe Fox and NBC Universal work together. So, y'all, I don't know. Okay? But truly and honestly, it really don't matter because Kenya gonna be on the show. She gonna fly back and forth. She gonna do whatever it takes to get that check because at this point, she's basically a single mother. So, yeah. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about that in the comments down below. And last but not least, I just needed to say this. In my Miss Lawrence voice, where's Porsha? Okay, where is Porsha? Because to me, none of this matters if Porsha is not going to be involved with the show. So, I don't know. At this point, Kenya has basically confirmed that the rumors of her leaving the show are not true. Kandi has confirmed that she will be back on the show. Cynthia has confirmed that she, after much thought and consideration, the lies, is leaving the show. And we know that Porsha has a spinoff, but we don't know if she's going to be a part of Atlanta. So, I don't know. I'm getting annoyed. Okay, I'm getting a little bit annoyed at the situation. Porsha, I'm going to need you to confirm or deny at this point because we sick of the whole seesaw game that you playing with the bloggers. So, y'all, I literally just logged off and now I'm logging back in because we just got some new information from lovebscott.com. Shout out to B. Scott in Denver. They are the best in the business. But according to them, producers of RHOA are in talks to bring Miss Lenithia back. Now, let me just go ahead and set up the stage. Y'all know Nene has been all over the blogs and all over the news and everybody's been talking about her due to tragic circumstances. We know that Greg, her husband, did pass away a couple of weeks ago. And we literally got the ultimate Real Housewives of Atlanta reunion at the memorial and things of that nature. Well, it seems as though the producers are watching, right? Because they would be dumb not to. And I think they're going to reach out. Okay, I believe they're going to reach out and they want Lenithia, right? They're going to pay Lenithia a nice little handsome lump sum of cash to appear with Marlo, who's a new housewife, to do 1 or 2 scenes to kind of, talk about her experiences when it comes to the aftermath of her husband's passing. Now, this is really interesting because we do know that Bravo and Lenithia don't have the best relationship. She ended up calling the boss a racist and said that they have some coons working for them and things of that nature. And, she really has been going in on Bravo for the past year or so, right? And so we do know that they don't have a great relationship. But I do believe that deep down inside, Lenithia wants to be back on the show. And she said that she would consider coming back to the show if she got to have a conversation with certain people to make certain things right. Okay, so that's number 1. Number 2, according to Love B. Scott, they want Lenithia to come back and film with Marlo for 1 or 2 scenes. And I know deep down inside, Lenithia wants to come back, but she wants to be Center Peach. She doesn't want to come back as a Yavanna or a LaToya or a Fallon or a Monique or what's her name? What's that child name? Demetria McKinney. She doesn't want that sort of role. She doesn't want to be a guest of the show. She wants to be the star of the show because apparently this is the house that she built. So I know Nene isn't going to go for that unless they give her like $1 million or something like that. But in my personal opinion, I kind of feel 2 ways about it. I think that this would be a great idea because ratings, the ratings would go through the roof. And we do know that they need to pull out all of the stops to make sure that season 14 is a great season. But even though I feel like it would be good TV, it's also coming off of the heels of someone's tragedy, right? I feel like Bravo at this point is trying to capitalize off of someone's very depressing situation. And so, I don't know. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about everything in the comments down below. I'm going to go ahead and log off. I love you guys. And don't forget to create a great day.